Hello, everyone. This is Kaizen Base. Mr. Kai, this time, we will learn about two approaches in Kaizen, right?
Yes, there are two main types of approaches in Kaizen. This time, we learn about the difference between these two.
So, let's get started with the lecture.
Mio, do you know there are two types of Kaizen approaches?
Two types? I'm not sure. Big Kaizen and small Kaizen?
Close. The answer is Kaizen by problem occurrence and Kaizen with theme definition. In order to lead Kaizen activities, it is better to understand these two types of Kaizen. So listen while drinking coffee.
Sure.
Because it is hard to do, rules are vague, they do not follow rules, and operation having overburden, waste and fluctuation in the production activity, the current state often becomes lower than the original ideal standard. Kaizen by problem occurrence is to restore to the original ideal standard. For Kaizen by problem occurrence, you stimulate one's perception, encourage sense of ownership, keep from being stuck in a rut to restore to the original ideal standard. Since the ideal standard is set, it is mostly clear what to do.
Is Kaizen to restore to the original state, but is obvious is something that should already be done.
Exactly. And another approach is Kaizen with theme definition. In Kaizen with theme definition, you set the standard you want to be in the near future. The key is to boldly think about what you should do now and how to break the existing wall and to continuously implement PDCA cycle in order to reach how we want to be.
This Kaizen is to aim for a higher standard, right? Does this mean the level of Kaizen with theme definition is higher than the level of Kaizen by problem occurrence?
That's right. The Kaizen with theme definition is required to have a higher level. Let's imagine. It's more difficult to set the standard to desire than to deal with the standard to achieve. Moreover, leadership is also required to set the standard to desire that everyone is satisfied with, and to proceed with Kaizen toward that standard.
I can imagine that. It is easy to proceed by being specifically told to restore to this state. On the other hand, when we have to set how we want to be by ourselves, there are likely to be various barriers, such as the need to persuade those who have different opinions and the need to think of significantly different ways from before.
Yes, that's right. Those who perform Kaizen require great energy to break the existing wall. You will be able to get great results accordingly once you break the wall.
I think so. In Kaizen by problem occurrence, the standard has dropped from the ideal standard. So it doesn't lead to any visible results by simply restoring it. Kaizen with theme definition that sets how we want to be leads to more results. Kaizen with theme definition is important.
Of course, it's true, but it's not just about Kaizen with theme definition. At the shop floor, there are many things that are not being done at the ideal standard and that they are not being managed as they should be. It is indispensable to share such a situation with everyone at the shop floor and restore the situation. Thinking about familiar problems together and Kaizen will lead to creating a sense of unity at the shop floor.
I see. Certainly, even if we think only about big Kaizen, you will not get a sense of unity at the shop floor, and even if we perform Kaizen, the workplace may go back to the original state soon.
It's a good point of view. Not to go back to the original state, it is essential for Kaizen activities to continue to perform Kaizen by problem occurrence. It is necessary to aim for a state in which the results can be obtained by Kaizen with theme definition, while Kaizen by problem occurrence is firmly established. The key to the success of Kaizen activities is to firmly spin the two wheels of Kaizen by problem occurrence and Kaizen with theme definition.
It's important to spin both wheels, isn't it? I hadn't thought about it, but I was quite convinced. By the way, what steps do you take for Kaizen by problem occurrence and Kaizen with theme definition?
You want to know each step, right? Let me explain. In Kaizen by problem occurrence, first, you discover the awareness of hard to do, hard to know from the daily production activity.
we will find seeds of Kaizen.
That's right. You will extract problems to tackle from them and use why analysis to identify the true cause. Then, consider what measures to take against the identified root cause and implement them.
The famous why analysis. I want you to teach me more details about why analysis next time.
Yes, why analysis is important for any Kaizen. We will learn about it well at another time. The other Kaizen with theme definition is basically the same step. However, as the theme to tackle becomes wider, it is important to proceed more steadily in steps. Kaizen with theme definition will be proceeded in the following 8 steps. 1. Clarification of the problem to be worked on. 2. Stratification of the problem and selection of targets. 3. Clarification of the target value and the period to achieve. 4. Digging deep into the problem, why analysis. 5. Considering measures and scheduling. 6. Verifying the effect of measures. 7. Standardize. 8. Yakutan/horizontal expansion. It is also known as 8 steps to problem solving.
At first glance, these 8 steps seem like something we are doing as a matter of course, but we may not doing them in fact. After all, is it important to follow the steps?
Yes, it is very important. Especially when proceed Kaizen on a difficult theme, if you take measures with your whim, you won't get results in most cases. In the first place, Kaizen wasn't performed easily, so it must remain as an issue. Therefore, it is necessary to proceed steadily deeply along the theory to get results.
I see, that makes sense. For a difficult theme, we have to follow the steps and proceed with 3-GAM principle without jumping to easy measures.
Oh, you said the word 3-GAM principle. So let's learn about 3-GAM principle and 5-GAM principle tomorrow.
Yes, please. Now, let's make a summary of today's lecture. There are 2 approaches for Kaizen, Kaizen by problem occurrence and Kaizen with theme definition, right? Kaizen by problem occurrence is a Kaizen approach to lead to improved capabilities at the site. And, Kaizen with theme definition is Kaizen the approach to get great results. The secret to success is to spin both wheels of Kaizen by problem occurrence and Kaizen with theme definition. That's all about today's lecture. So, see you at the next theme.